Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to go over several important details regarding the experiment procedure that we're going over this week, so make sure you pay attention to each part and rewind or pause as needed to make sure you get everything. So you are on Gately Science, clearly. You most likely have already clicked on your ocean pollution project final grades. If you have not, feel free to click on that so you can look at it. Each portion of the project is in there. If you shared it with me on time, you got a 5 out of 5. If you plugged in your computer for all 3 days, you got credit for that. And then you get graded on based on whether your overall format was accurate. So did all your slides have the correct titles? Then for each slide, did you have a certain amount of bullets? Did each bullet have less than 12 words? Was it spell checked? Did it make sense? Then 50 points, which was the most important part, was the content. So did you answer all the questions and was that correct and accurate? And then you got 10 points if you peer edited someone for a total of 100. A couple of you had minus points. If you have a 0 in the minus section, that's a good thing, so don't freak out. And then it gives you your grade and comments. I wrote a comment for everyone, for all of my kids, so make sure you take a look at those. Hold on one second. The custodian came in because it's almost 5 p.m. and I am still here because I love you guys and want you to have everything you need for this project. So, sorry. I left off saying that you can look at your grades. Your grades are in there. They are in Aspen. That was a large project grade, so it definitely impacted your grade a lot. If your grade is low still and you have a good grade on your project, it's probably because you did not turn in your homework. The homework turn in has been very, very poor. Make sure you do that this week. There's a packet on the black table for you. It will be due on Friday. All right. That has nothing to do with the experiment. So back to Gately Science. Number 1 is watching the instruction video, which you are obviously doing. Number 2 says if you are not done with yesterday's work, which is most people, you are to finish the packet using the links from Monday. Your packet is in the red bin. So you can grab your packet from the red bin, your homeroom bin by the door, and you're going to scroll down to Monday and use these same links to answer these worksheets. Several of you have finished though, which is good because if you are done, you are going to read number 3, which is if you are done with yesterday's work, open this link and write your name. You may write your name on a new line or next to someone else's name to choose them as a partner. You must join a group for a total of 2 to 3, otherwise there's no credit. So you cannot work on your own, you must be in a group. So you click on this link, and it's important that you go down to the bottom and choose your correct homeroom. So the first one that opens is going to be N109, so just go down and click on the name of your homeroom. Maybe it's N124. If I'm the first one on this list, I'm just going to put my name in the very beginning. Miss Gately, type it right in there. If, say, John comes in and he wants to start a new group, he will write his name. Say Demarius then finishes, opens up the link, and he wants to be partners with John, he will type his name in here. I hope I spelled that right. If someone else comes along and they also want to be in their group for a total of 3, maybe Kenyon wants to work with them, then Kenyon can add his name there. This group is now complete. They are done. No one can edit their name, delete their name, nothing like that. So you can have a minimum of 2 people, a maximum of 3 people. You should not be choosing partners until you are done with the work. This makes sense because people who get done early with things should probably be partners, so you don't have someone really slow and really fast working together, because that can be frustrating for both parties. So after you finish this part, you then sign in, see who's done, choose a partner. After you have your partners, number 4 says when you have a group, you must sit next to your partners. So you are allowed at that point to get up and go to their seat. Then one of you on your computer is going to open this experiment planning document, make a copy, and share it with me and your partners. I need it so I can access it. Your partners need it so they can access it. It's only 1 document per group. So you click on this link. It will prompt you to make a copy. You click make a copy. Otherwise, everyone will be typing on the same document. You are then going to rename the document at the top so it doesn't say copy of. Make sure you rename it before you send it to me. This is very important. Otherwise, you will not get graded because I won't be able to find it in my email. So I'm going to get rid of copy of the Great Egg Experiment by, and you're going to write your names. Let's say it's Jeremiah and Cal. Okay? Then you click share. You're going to share it with me. Make sure it's me. My name is Bethany Gately. This one, it's not Brittany Gates. That's a different person. Bethany Gately, and say that this is Jeremiah that opened it. She's also going to share it with Cal, who's right here. Okay, so you'll put both of us in just like this. Click send, and we both have access to the same thing. That second partner will then need to go into their email to open the document so you can both access this document. All right, on Gately Science, it says to scroll, 5 is to read out loud the first page to your group, switching off readers, and watch the video. So one person would read this paragraph, one person read this, one person read this, one person read this, back and forth. You will see that it's talking about a space shuttle that crashed. This is a true story. There's actually a link here to a video that gives you the footage of that crash. You're going to read this to find out about the project, and then, going back once again, it says scroll through the document to see the different components and write your names beneath the parts you want to complete. So underneath part, there's a vocab part. So if you want to be the person that gets the vocab words, you're going to type your name right in here. Underneath each section are the resources. So for every link you use for a definition for a piece of information, you're going to copy and paste that information right here. So just copy the link, put it right in. The resources are right underneath. You'll be good to go. So you have a vocab section, you have a biography section about Sir Isaac Newton. You have Newton's laws of motion. You're going to write them, copy and paste from a website that you're going to put again in the resources, and you're going to explain how they relate to your project. You have the free body diagram, which we worked on yesterday and you might be finishing today. That's either going to be drawn by hand or you can use Google to find squares and arrows to make that. Then you're going to choose a list of materials you want to make for your Eggsperiment device. So your goal is to be able to drop your device at least 2 stories and have your egg not crack. The trick for this activity is you are allowed 7 materials. You can choose basically any 7 materials. You do need to check with me. If it's something too crazy, it's not going to work. Think along the lines of cups, straws, tape, string, cotton balls, things like that. You are only allowed 7, and if you go back to my website, you can use no more than 10 of any one material. So if you're going to choose straws, I would type straws in, you can only use 10 straws. If you're going to use cotton balls, only 10 cotton balls. Obviously within a range. If you're going to use a shoebox, you get 1 shoebox. You guys, I think, will be able to use your judgment with this. But I am the referee when it comes to this. I'm the judge of who completes the project effectively or not, so check with me. After you have your materials, you will explain why you chose the materials and why you think they will be helpful. Again, some person will take responsibility for this. Then you're going to make a sketch of your device, and after you make it, you're going to take a photograph of your device and put it in. And then lastly, there will be an analysis section for after we complete the job. Okay, so how our schedule looks is for the next couple of days you are working on this document. Starting tomorrow, you can start bringing in supplies if you'd like, if that's what your group has decided. You guys are responsible for your supplies. If there's something that you think I have easy access to and you would like, for example, straws, I do have straws, let me know. Otherwise, you guys are responsible for bringing in your items. And you can work on it at any speed you'd like throughout the week. The only requirement is that by Friday, your whole document is done and your device is built. So you're allowed 7 materials, 10 of each item within a range, and we're going to do the drop on Monday. Okay, so you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to finish the document, bring in your materials, and make the device. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Remember, you also have your homework packet each night. You need at least 3 of them for a total of the week. Those will be due on Friday. All right, I'm here if you need me. Thanks.